After the long journey back to Dresden, I sell my haul of 800 pounds of cloaks of resistance +2, and I decide to go for a quick rest before adventuring again. Skipping through the 27 crusade events that pop the moment I enter the Citadel, one of them catches my attention. It looks like Grandma Jensen needs the help of an experienced adventurer to get rid of the rats infesting her home. I smile to myself. Finally, a quest worthy of the commander of the crusade. After opening the world map, I let out a sigh of relief. Luckily, the journey to Grandma's house is in the center of the world wound and will only take me about 6 days. I click on the nearest node on the map and open one of the games on my phone while I wait for the 20 minutes that it'll take my party to get there. To my dismay, I hear a loud sound. It seems like I've been ambushed. The battle is hard fought, but after a couple minutes, the flying demonic meatballs lie dead at my feet. Even better, they don't drop any loot, so the risk of my party becoming over-encumbered is averted. I resurrect greybor and go back to the world map. After 17 more ambushes, 6 random events, and the skeletal merchant, I wait while one of my armies clears the 4 demon forts along the way. Quickly tracing my steps back for about 10 minutes to find the correct path, I finally reach Grandma's house. Now, the real fun begins. As soon as I load into the area, I am greeted by the rat envoy. A long conversation and a cutscene ensues, after which I am immediately attacked by 4 melee rats, 6 ranger rats, and 2 casting rodents. A mythic Glabrizu that was delivering Amazon packages also decides to join the enemy, and they quickly overrun my party. It was my own fault, I think to myself. I really got outplayed and should have expected a fight as soon as I entered the zone. After many attempts and unskippable cutscenes, I win the fight and remove Greybor's negative levels and ability damage. I use all my buffs and decide that it is now time to enter the house. The inside of the house is about what I expected. Small rooms with extremely narrow corridors. While mentally making fun of all those fools out there that decided to play Cavalier, one of my characters detects 3 traps in the hallway. It's okay, I think. Woljif will handle it. However, I was overconfident once again. It seems there was something wrong with the pathing, and Woljif triggers all 3 traps. Sirocco, Cloudkill, and Blade Barrier. It looks like Grandma really valued her privacy. Loading the latest save, I overcome the new obstacle, and after some easy fights, I notice a new pack of rats. 3 seconds after the fight begins, Greybor explodes into a gory mess. Something is wrong, I realize, and inspect all the different rats. Seems like I made another mistake. One of these rats is not like the others. This is a mildly inconvenienced rat, a level 42 enemy with 86 AC and a fear aura that pierces through all resistances. I mentally prepare for a long and arduous fight. This is going to be rough. 3 hours and many buffs later, I roll 42 nat 20s in a row and deal enough damage to overcome the rat's natural healing. And not a moment too soon, as I was sure it was preparing to instantly cast Mirror Image once again. These enemies drop no loot, but I noticed 3 chests in the room they were defending. In one of said chests, I loot a chainmail +1, some rings of protection, and a +2 unholy tongi that deals bonus damage against lawful good enemies and is only equipable by neutral evil characters. My mind races with all the different possibilities for new builds that such a weapon enables. The other 2 chests require a level 45 trickery check, which Woljif overcomes with the help of some lockpicks. My reward for such a feat is a bunch of shiny stones and a masterwork cold iron falcata. Making my way to Grandma's kitchen, the final room in this dungeon, I prepare myself for a tough boss fight. But I am instead greeted by a familiar voice. Grandma Jensen is here. Looks like she's actually a demon and has been deceiving me the entire time. After passing some perception checks and lamenting not being able to select the 6 different angel mythic path choices, the boss fight begins. However, Succubus Jensen is not mildly inconvenienced and is fighting by herself with only 36 AC. The ensuing fight is quick and bloody, as I easily dispatch this demonic agent. While waiting for my min-maxed mercenary Ecclesia Thurge to cast Resurrection on Greybor, I decide to check people's experiences with this particular dungeon on Reddit, and find a post with someone complaining about the difficulty. With a smug grin, I prepare to write an essay about how easy the entire dungeon was with my Neo-Seeker Lich Sorcerer build, crack my knuckles, and begin typing. Written by PerryPerry11 on Reddit. This video is sponsored by World Anvil. If you're looking for a campaign manager to meet almost any need you could ever need out of a campaign manager software, look no further. World Anvil, of course, offers all of the basic amenities that make it a campaign manager, plot organization, character blocks, and articles regarding different aspects of your world, but they're constantly adding new features like their new whiteboard feature. Free draw whatever you want with the pencil tool, write things in with the text tool, link to existing articles, and share the board with the rest of the players at your table, which, remember, you can play right inside World Anvil. Click the link in the description and use code NONAT1 at checkout to get 40% off a 12-month subscription. Thank you so much to World Anvil for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching. Shout out to my patrons, have a good one.